Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go over how to graph cosine functions. And the first step of graphing cosine functions, you must label and put all the valuable information down first. So here we've put that the a value is 2, the amplitude, which is the absolute value of a, which is the absolute value of 2, is equal to 2. We found that the b value is 2. The h value, which is the translation value, is 2 pi. You see as it is here, as I'm boxing it, in the equation, it is 4 pi. But we must factor out the 2 out of that. So we have to do 4 pi divided by 2. And then we get 2 pi. So that is how we had our 2 pi left. Because of the positive sign, that means it goes the opposite direction. And this is our b value, which we must factor out from both sides, from the x and from the other side, if there is an h value. K value is plus 2, pretty standard, which means we move plus 2 or up 2, and the sinusoidal axis lays at 2, as I've dotted it on the graph. And the period is 2 pi over the absolute value of b, which is 2 pi over the absolute value of 2, which is the same thing as pi. And now we're going to go ahead and start by graphing our function. And graph some extra points because this graph does have a period of pi, which means each point repeats itself at pi. So one specific point will repeat itself every pi units. So every cosine graph starts at the highest point. So we're going to go ahead and start here at 4, go down to the sinusoidal axis of 2, and then keep going down and graphing as if it was a normal graph. Just graphing normally, making sure we hit every single point, not missing any, because it's not too difficult to get off track or too ahead of yourself or start graphing too fast, and then you accidentally miss a point. Always good to make sure you go back and check to make sure you didn't miss a single point. For every x-axis, there should be a single point right above it. Just making sure, and it looks like everything is good, so now I can go ahead and connect the dots. Alright, and that looks good. And then, as I was saying earlier about all the points repeating themselves, this point repeats itself right here, right here, right here, and right here. So it keeps repeating every pi unit. So from 2 pi to pi, from pi to 0, from 0 to pi, from pi to 2 pi. And just keeps repeating, and then that's your period right there. Alright, and that should be it, and that's how you graph a cosine graph.